This is Mr. Yuri from the MLK Center After School Program, and we're here with our first Project Wild project, which is a forest in a jar. So before I go over what we're going to be doing, I want to introduce you guys to our material. And you guys can use a 2-liter soda bottle and cut it in half and use that instead. And you guys are going to need soil that you can find in your backyard, or any soil that you find in a bag. You know, if your mom is a gardener or anything like that. But you're going to need about this much. And you guys are going to need water about this much. And we're going to be measuring that later, how much you're going to be putting exactly in this jar. And you're going to want some bird feed or bird seed. Now, some of you may not have this, but that's okay. You guys can use sunflower seeds. And you're going to want this much, so about that much. Now, the next thing is optional. You guys don't have to have this, but if you have a resource to get an aquatic plant, you guys can put that one in your jar. But this is not an aquatic plant. I'm just using it as an example. Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to do is put the soil inside. So let me move everything else so you guys can get a good view. Now, we're going to put about 2 inches. So I'm going to grab the ruler, make sure that you guys can see. 2 inches there. Oops. If you guys make a mess, that's totally fine. You guys can clean it up afterwards. There we go. Even it out. Check on it. That is about, yep, that's about 2 inches right there. So that's good. Doesn't have to be exact. And then the next thing you guys are going to want to do is put your seeds, sunflower seeds or bird feed. So you're just going to dump them in there. That's totally fine, like that. If you want to shake them, kind of like even it out, you can do that. I'll show you guys on this side. See how it's kind of getting mixed up in that area. That's totally fine too, as long as you shake it. Try to get it in the dirt. And then you guys are going to add your water. Now this is going to be 3 inches of water, and don't be afraid. It's going to look really soaky. You know, it's going to be really soaked and all that, and it's going to be kind of flooded, and that's fine. And I'm going to be explaining why we're going to be doing that exactly. So 3 inches of water. Yep, that's about like 3 inches, maybe just a little bit more. And if you guys go over, that's totally fine too. And that's perfect. There we go. Now, remember, this is optional, so we can grab the aquatic plant and then we'll just stick it right in there like that. It's perfect. Now, this is going to be your forest in the jar. This is how it should look like. If you guys don't have an availability to an aquatic plant, that's totally fine. You guys don't have to worry about that. Now, the next thing we're going to be doing is we're actually going to put it next to a window where there's light. And if you don't have light, if your mom usually likes the curtain closed or anything like that, you guys can use a light bulb to give it some artificial light. And you're going to want to leave it there for the whole night. And you're going to want it to literally evaporate completely, the whole water, everything. You're not going to water it for about 3 weeks. Now, during those 3 weeks, you're going to want to add more of 4 to 5 of these seeds or sunflower seeds every week. 3 to 4 or 5. If you want to add more. Now, what you're going to be doing with that is every week we want you guys to take a picture Fridays and put it on our social media page and see what's going on there and exactly why that's happening, or you know, exactly what different results you might get depending on your jar. So everybody's jar is going to be different and it's going to look awesome, and it might look a little gross, and that's fine. And that whole reason behind it is because of succession. Succession is basically what happens to an environment over time, how the different things that cause it to change. So like a forest fire. When there's a forest fire, everything gets wiped out, everything becomes dead, but under the ashes, new things start to emerge, new plants, and different animals come to eat those plants, and when they eat them, they walk around and they still leave a trail of seeds to grow, new seeds to grow. So it's basically, the whole idea behind this is for you guys to see how life or environment changes over time. So This is Mr. Yuri, and I hope you guys enjoy this, and I can't wait to see your force in a jar.